So, although we already talked about the present indicative active in one of our previous lessons, I did not give much examples. So, to keep this a rather short lesson, something you could listen to at any time, let us focus solely on this one aspect. And, like with Latin, we do have a verb stem, and we need to attach the endings onto this verb stem. Yet, you will see very soon that the ancient Greek verb system is a bit different, but for now, we can just focus on the basics. So, here are the endings again. O, eis, omen, ete, usin or usi. Now, to see this in action, let's look at the verb luo, which means I lose or I set free. Again, luo, lueis, luei, luomen, luete, and luusi or luusin. And one thing to note here, to distinguish between second person singular and second person plural, I will be using you for singular and yo for plural. So, to expand our vocabulary, here are a few more examples, but just the first person singular. Again, you would just need to replace the o with one of the other endings we just discussed. So, koluo, I hinder, tuo, I sacrifice, pero, I carry, pempo, I send, crapo, I write, and ago, I lead. So, here's a little bit of an exercise if you want. Translate the following 6 verbs into English. Peramen, kolue, tuusin, pempes, crapete, and agete. And of course, vice versa as well. They carry, we sacrifice, y'all hinder, she writes, she leads, you send. Again, this is the singular version here. Of course, we also do need to look at the negation. So, for this, we have only one word, but this word, which would be placed right in front of the verb, comes in 3 versions, depending on the following sound, aka the beginning of the next word. So, we have u, which comes before consonants. Then we have uk, and this comes for vowels with a smooth breathing, which means no initial h sound. And we have uk. This, of course, comes for vowels with a rough breathing, meaning with an initial h sound. And let us further increase our vocabulary. Pylasso, I guard or protect. Dioko, I pursue or chase. Ecco, I have. Piogo, I flee or escape. Peito, I persuade. And toxeo, I shoot, usually an arrow with a bow. Now, for the negation, uk eke, she, he or it does not have. And u piugo, I do not flee. Very simple, nothing too complicated here. And with this, we already come to the last part for today's lesson. Common conjunctions, to be more precise, kai. And Allah. Kai means something like and, but also, and even. Allah means but. So, ug eke, kai piuge. She or he or it doesn't have and flees. Piugo alla peito. I do not flee, but persuades. And that's it for today's lesson already. If you're interested, I will have a little bit more exercise on my Patreon. The link, once it is done, will be in the pinned comment.